morning, good evening, good afternoon, good times, everyone. Hello, Teeny. Hello, Anne. Welcome to the stream. Anne, I hope you're feeling better today. Hello. Guys, I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. As usual, I guess. But damn. How are you doing? How's your week starting? I hope everything's okie dokie. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. because I did fall asleep a bit late yesterday because I was yapping too much. No regrets though, but my body was being mean and made me wake up way earlier than I would have wanted to. Oh well. What can I do about it? It's too late to do anything. I'm also tired and sleepy. Welcome to the club, and welcome. Hi, Sverman. I'm still not sure if I pronounced that correctly. Svermans. Hello. Hello, welcome. Wait, Chini, are you excited for World War 3? What do you mean? What do you mean? Actually, I don't know if I wanna know. I don't know if I wanna know. You were probably asleep. It has more of a rolling R. Sverreman? Sverremans? Like that? Sverremans? US bomb. Oh god. Oh, I think I need to watch the news a bit more, guys. But yeah, let's not talk about that here. We have enough of the real world outside of Twitch. But yeah, look it up. Damn. But I'm excited for today. We're starting chapter 2. I think we're starting today with a cutscene. The same one we ended last stream with. So things are gonna get spicy. Phoenix got recruited to defend Espella because of something that happened. So I'm so looking forward to it. So not too much yapping today before stream because I actually want to play it. And yeah. So we're gonna go into the game now. We're gonna go. Okay, where's OBS? Okay, here. Oh shoot. Boom. You got to see my very unfinished finished overlay. Oh god, I forgot to update it with the subs and beats and stuff. Oopsie. Oh god. Arr. Try to do it tomorrow morning. Oopsie. I forgot. Yeah. Chapter 1 complete. In chapter 2, it's gonna begin now. So pay attention, we got a cutscene now. That's her, I think. That's Isabella. Yep.
We don't want no fuss and we don't want to hurt you, alright?
Yeah, we just want your money, that's all.
And you'll give it to us, won't you, without any fuss?
Bandits.
Organize!
Oh, boom. Magic, yeah, witches. Witches. Ooh. So is Espella a witch? Did she just burn those guys alive? That's what they showed us, yeah. Oh, rats. Oh, we're playing as Phoenix now. Right, that makes sense. Of course. What is this place? The room is lit, but it's still somehow dark, and the atmosphere feels heavy. Nick, what are we doing in a place like this? How should I know? We're just a couple of bakers, but I don't think they brought us here to make bread. Yikes. Is it me or is that guard staring daggers at us right now? Mr. Wright, Maya. Who is it? Espella! Oh, literally, Espella. What exactly is going on? I'm sorry. I was the one who sent for you both. You sent for us? I'm being put on a trial. Wait, what? What happened? I don't know. I just don't understand what's going on. I didn't do anything wrong. I couldn't possibly murder anyone. Murder? Oh. I beg you, Mr. Wright, please, I need your help. Just one more time. One more time. Huh. You need my help? What could I possibly do? Espella, I'm just a baker. The only thing I know about law is how not to get on the wrong side of it. You are actually incorrect, Phoenix. You are not in the right. Haha. Phoenix, right? Haha. Anyways. Wait, hold on a sec. Espella, what did you just say? You said you need Nick's help just one more time? One more time? I'm not quite sure myself, but when the knights came and took me, a vision suddenly appeared in my mind. It was Mr. Wright. Flashback. He was fighting for me, defending me. That brave blue figure, it was clear as day. I was fighting for you? No way, that's impossible. I mean, it's like I already said. I'm just a baker. I have a hard enough time rolling dough, let alone defending someone in court. I thought the same thing too at first, but I don't think that's quite true. You and Maya, at some time, somewhere, you helped me. You fought for me as a defender. Hello, Frag. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. How you doing? How you doing? You feeling okay? A defender. Dot. What's wrong, Nick? I wish I knew, Maya, but hearing Espella mention a defender, I can't help but feel something inside of me just burning at the mention of it. Wow, Sverre got VIP. We don't have VIP unlocked yet because Twitch is being a meanie to me. According to Twitch, we are at 49 followers when we are at 50. It's not updating the reward system thingy. So it's not giving me the VIP badges just yet. I'm looking at it every day, but yeah, still not here. Unfortunately, I don't know how long it will take. I didn't think it would take that long for it to update. But yeah, apparently it is taking that long. So a star though. No. A heart. He has a heart. Toki. Toki toki. Anyways, talk to you soon. I am still holiday mode. Oh, enjoy your vacation, Frag. Enjoy your free time. Yeah, make the most of it. And take pictures of the clouds and think of me. Hope you save points for Paul when... Oh, then take pic. Thank you. Oh my god. No, don't blow my hair away, please. Please. Accused. Defender. It is time. Head forth, you two. Head forth? Where are we going exactly? To the courtroom in which today's trial will be taking place. The Chamber of Fire. Oh my god, that doesn't sound good. That sounds very scary. Chamber of Fire? Make haste. If you're but a moment late, a guilty verdict will be delivered immediately. Oh my god, nope. Nope. What? No way. Mr. Wright. I'm truly sorry, Mr. Wright. I know this is all so sudden. Back to holiday. See ya. Adios. Bye, Frank. Enjoy your vacation. Bye-bye. It's a lost cause, isn't it? Well then, let's head inside, Isabella. Huh? This overwhelming pressure. It feels so familiar somehow. Almost like déjà vu. Is that how you pronounce that? Déjà vu? Déjà vu? I'm not sure. Mr. Wright. Let's go, Maya. Maybe we'll get a better idea once the trial gets underway. Vu, not V. Okay, déjà vu. Alright, let's do it to it, Nick. Let's do it to it? It's the first time I've heard that. Let's do it to it. Oh, cutscene.
What is this heat? It's like an oven in here.
I will now pronounce the verdict. This
Excuse
court
me?
finds the accused guilty of being a witch.
Not Isabella, right? Oh no. Are they going to burn her alive? Oh my god. Oh my god. Excuse me? Oh my god. What?
So this is the witch's court.
What? That's... Wow. I can't find the right word to describe what I think of that. It's so nasty. That's... sadist. What the freak? So, how are you feeling, Nick? I'd forgotten what this felt like up until now. Huh? The butterflies in my stomach and tension so thick you could slice it with a knife. All of these feelings. These are feelings that I'm definitely familiar with. Anyway, now witches should be burned alive? What? No, they should not. They should not be burned alive. Witches are good most of the time. Actually, let me put my hair up. Let me put my hair up. 1 second. 1 segundo. There we go. There we go. Burn them all. God will know his own. A witch turn me into a newt? What do you mean a witch turn you into a newt? What? What? I got better? What? What do you mean? Oh, I didn't put all my hair up. Didn't Meave just attack someone? Who's Meave? Who's Meave? I know hasn't watched Monty Python any shows. Is that a show or a movie? I haven't watched Monty Python. I think. No, I think no, I'm sure. I am also, let me take my CBs. Where I live, they changed Bella's name to Meave. Oh. Oh, yeah. In Spanish, they call her Aria. Or Aria? Aria. Yeah, Aria. Like the music. So yeah, it was kind of confusing for me as well at the beginning. Yeah, she burned someone alive, apparently. But still, she doesn't deserve to be burned. And that also doesn't mean like all witches should be burned, I think. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Yes. Yes. Whatever that is. Yeah. What is it about? What is it about? We're here to fight for Isabella and get her out of this place. That's right. It's a comedy, like a movie.
Is now in session for the trial of Espella Cantabella.
Spella Cantabella.
Defender.
Yes, Your Honor?
Yours is a face I've not seen in any past trials.
Well, yeah, because I'm a big girl. Duh.
But no matter. Start by stating your name, Defender.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
My name is Phoenix Wright, Ace Baker.
He's Baker.
Baker?
I asked him to come, my lord. I want him to represent me. This court dictates that the accused is free to assign a defender of their choosing, my lord.
So Baker.
Very well. At any rate, the results of this trial shall not change.
What do you mean?
That aside, I've not yet seen hide nor hair of the Inquisitor assigned to this trial.
What do you mean it's not going to change? Excuse me, you have so little faith in me.
Right. I should have noticed earlier.
Oh, give me a sec. I'm shaking my tea to mix the honey a little bit better. There we go. Nice.
No one's there.
Nope.
Should the assigned Inquisitor fail to appear in court, I will have no choice but to dismiss all charges.
Oh, that would be
He is an
convenient.
Inquisitor of high caliber, but if he does not come forward soon, this trial will end, and victory will then be declared in favor of this Baker.
Oh yes, please.
Hold it!
Oh, I'm holding it. Who is it? Oh, that's the guy the blonde lady was thirsting over, right? Who? Oh no, he's hot. Oh no.
Knights of the court, I have but one question for you both. Are you prepared to cross swords?
Are we gonna fight? I don't have a
Inquisitor
sword.
Zacharias Barnum, am indeed prepared to do battle, my lord.
Oh, Barnum. I see. Wait, are we actually going to fight with swords? Is that how trials work here?
Something amiss, Baker?
No, it's already falling. No.
Oh, sorry, Your Honor. I just didn't realize we could have swords here in the courtroom.
No.
It is the way of the court knight. A knight must always ensure that he rides with a blade at his side. Now then, State your name, Sir Blue Knight.
A blue knight.
Huh? My name's Phoenix Wright. I'm a baker. How many times will they make me say it?
Phoenix can't fight. LAYTON would absolutely win a sword fight. He's so wood. He's so wood. He's such a gentleman. He knows how to do everything. Is there actually something LAYTON can't do? He's just too good at everything he does. He's such a pro.
Nick, quit with the long face. You look miserable.
You look miserable.
No need to waste your breath. This trial will be over before you can utter a single objection.
Why are they like this?
For the security of all of Labyrinthia, my blade shall rend your defenses swiftly and without mercy.
For the security of all Labyrinthia, my blade shall rend. There is something, but that would be spoilers for his own games. Like LAYTON. Oh. From which game? Because maybe I've played it. Oh, but it would be spoilers for everyone else. I know what he can do. Wiggle his big toe. Wiggle his big toe. How do you know that? How do you know that? I'm on Future. Oh, yeah, no, I haven't watched that one. I think. Watch, no, played. Damn. I'm from the future, remember? You are. You're right. You're like, what, 8 hours into the future? Do they tell that? Then, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Breaking news. LAYTON can't wiggle his big toe. Breaking news, everyone. I guess we have to take off his shoe to make it to make sure that's true. Oh, they are not telling this out loud? This trial is pointless. Hand down the verdict already. Put that doughy defender on trial too, I say. Barnum. Oh boy. What's with all this excitement? You'd hardly think this was a courtroom. The crowd doesn't seem very interested in law, that's for sure. It's like they're all just hoping for a guilty verdict. He's gonna have to bring out the dogs so all can see. You're right. Bring the dogs out. Woof. 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 Inquisitor Barnum, you may begin your opening statement. As you wish, my lord. First, let us begin by recounting the events leading up to the murder. Is that acceptable, Sir Apprentice Baker? Apprentice? As you wish. The murder occurred this very evening. Yesterday, there was a heavy rainfall in the area. Eventually, it gave way to sunshine, which came just in time for today's parade. Although a few hours after the parade ended, the rain set in once more. That must have been when Espella and the others were at the Great Archive. Like LAYTON, I bet no can't wiggle her big toe. You just say that because you want to see my feet. What are you, Moxie? What are you? Did Moxie possess you? Maybe that's it. His spirit overtook your body because he can't be here. It continued to rain until just before the incident, which took place on a small path leading to the market. The accused had been out doing some shopping at the market. She returned home on that very same path. And on that forest path, 2 rogues named Robs and Mugs are said to have accosted the accused. One could assume the accused simply acted in self-defense. I see. Robs and Mugs. Those 2 have appeared in court a number of times in the past. 2 rogues, huh? So far, it may appear that the accused was more the victim. However, the situation soon changed. That's right. The accused, Estella Cantabella, knowingly and mercilessly murdered her two assailants. Cantabella? That girl, isn't she? I always knew she looked suspicious. Shh! Not so loud. Yikes. There's that weird excitement again. What's up with her? It's like the second time they've alluded that something's up with her, but no one tells us. I believe we now fully grasp what happened. It is getting late already. Let us begin the trial. Inquisitor Varna, you may now begin. As you wish, my lord. The As you wish, my lord. The Inquisition will now hear eyewitness testimony regarding the night of the murder. I can tell you, no spoilers. My god, what's up today? Eyewitness testimony, huh? Looks like this trial is finally getting underway. I can't back down now. I have to fight. But I'm just a simple bread-making baker, living a simple bread-making life. Oh, this situation is more twisted than a pretzel, and I'm smack in the middle of it. But I have to do this to save Espella. Okay, let's see if I can untwist this testimony and put this thing to bed. My god, Phoenix. Don't worry, you may be a baker, but I'm not. I am ready for this. It's sad because I remember who the culprit was. But I don't remember how we reached that conclusion though. Allow me to welcome you all. Now, would each of you please state your name and occupation?
Hold it!
Hold it? Why? Wait a minute. What's going on here? What do you mean? Oh, because there are multiple eyewitnesses? As I already explained, Sir Apprentice Baker, this is the eyewitness testimony. Yes, I understand that, but there are 4 witnesses. Indeed, this many people inside the courtroom could pose a health and safety issue. Your Honor, that's not quite what I meant. Witness testimonies are supposed to be done one by one, as in one witness at a time. What are you talking about, child? We'd be here all night if we did that. That's right, young man. We have witnessed the very hand of fate reach out to us this evening. Could we hurry this along, perhaps? These flowers won't sell themselves, as much as my boss wishes they would. The path to knighthood is an arduous one, but I remain steadfast in my resolve as I travel down this long road. What a flimsy sword! I shall not falter, I will be victorious. Who cares? Just question them all at once. We already know the girl in the cage did it. Let's get on with it. Yeah, finish this already. I'd like to go back home and get to bed. Barnum, Barnum, Barnum. Woo! He's got the rubber sword. He's so funny. He's such a funny sword. Witnesses, again, state your names and occupations. I am known as wordsmith. But what is a name? How doth one describe an occupation? Like the babbling of a babbling brook. I flow gracefully around the rocks and debris that is life. Nary a worry in my mind. Right. So I guess that means he's jobless. Don't root for the enemy. Right. Sorry, his handsomeness blinded me for a second. I'm not rooting for him. Not Barnum, not Barnum, not Barnum. My name is Mary. And this darling kid is Snowy. Bah! Snowy and I often travel to the edge of town to sell delicious fresh milk. Milk like that doesn't happen overnight. I work my hands to the bone, squeezing each drop out, literally. Awesome. Good for you. That sounds pretty frightening. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be one of those sheeps. That's not a sheep, right? What's the word for those thingies? I'm Kira. I'm a flower seller. If you would all be so kind, feel free to purchase one of my beautiful flowers at any time during the trial. Girl, there's no way I'll sell them all by morning. Ah, the life of a flower girl is so hard. Yeesh, talk about a hard sell, right? She's promoting herself in the middle of a trial, jeez. My name is Nidal. Nidal? I aim to join our town's Order of Knights. I study all day and night, though I'm still but a mere squire. Joining the Knights of the Inquisition is my life's ambition, and I, Nidal, will do whatever necessary to join. So he's jobless too. Honorable witnesses, I ask that you show this court your best when delivering your testimonies. Yeah, I don't trust these witnesses. I bet none of them actually witnessed anything. I think the same. I actually think the same. Because, like, it was nighttime. It was nighttime. There's no way there was that many people at that place at night when everyone was scared of being out at night. And everyone saw what happened. Yeah, it's just hard to believe. I bet some of them did. Maybe like one. Maybe like one at most. And that's like already a huge coincidence. Did I read this? Honorable witnesses. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I ask that you show this court your best when delivering your testimonies. Now, tell us what exactly you all saw on this ill-fated eve. Sorry. Hiccup. What we saw tonight, and why wouldn't a squire in training come to her aid? Teeny, have you seen him? He has a robber sword. I don't trust him. I think he would be like too scared. He would run away, definitely. The delicious scent of mid-evening dinner permeated the air, and a soft light shone faintly in the distance. Muggs grabbed the girl by the arm. It looked like he almost pushed her to the ground. I heard a faint voice cry out. The next moment, those two villainous men burst into flames. There was not a trace of fire to be seen in the area. Without a doubt, magic must have been used. Well, actually, wasn't she like carrying a light that fell to the floor? Okay, we saw it turned off, but like there was fire. Because if there wasn't, like, how would they see anything? Then he has forsaken his vows. But he's a squire, right? Do they take vows as well? No, we literally saw magic. But there was fire, like objectively, there was fire before the magic. We saw it turned off, like it turned out. It turned off? Yeah. But there was fire, objectively speaking. Magic. Sir Apprentice Baker, you may now begin your interrogation. I have but one piece of advice. I suggest you pay it heed. Do not waste the court's time by grilling these witnesses over irrelevant nonsense, Sir Apprentice Baker. Are you alright, Nick? They sure love calling you an Apprentice Baker, huh? I'll be honest with you, Maya. I have no idea how I'm feeling right now. But I know it's all up to me. As her defender, Espella's fate is in my hands. Ding! I have to believe in her, and I need to start believing in myself. I can do this. I believe Isabel is innocent, and I'll fight until the end to prove it. Yeah, that's the spirit. We can do this thing, Nick. I love Maya. She's so cute. Cross-examination. Well, that looks so cool. Okay, so we either press or present. What do we have here? What is here? The use of witchcraft to burn two male victims alive. Profiles. Oh my god, so many people. The defendant accused of witchcraft and killing two men with a fire spell. The two victims killed with magic when threatening the defendant. A witness passionate about becoming a knight. Currently unemployed. Yeah, currently unemployed. He's not a knight. He's not anything. A witness, owner of a farm near the market, seems to have a fixation with goat's milk. Oh, goat, not sheep, right? I don't know how I forgot that word, but I did. A witness, flower girl who thinks only about leaving the court ASAP to sell her flowers. A witness, mysterious old guy, totally detached from reality. Okay, so now I think the only thing we could do is like press people. Mid-evening dinner. Okay, I'm gonna press everyone because I have no clue what we have to do here. What time would that be exactly? Dinner time? When else would the scent of dinner be in the air if not dinner time? Do you see? Not so much. The sun had already set by that time. That should be adequate. The sun had already set. So you clearly witnessed what happened tonight, is that correct? I have been dubbed a witness, thus I must clearly have witnessed something. Do you see? In that case, how much light was there in the immediate area at that time? Enough to see the nose on my face, but not enough to see the trees ahead. Do you see? I do see. Clearly you didn't. No, that doesn't add up. If the area was completely dark, then you couldn't possibly have witnessed anything. Do you see? Ding. Nevertheless, something caught my eye. It was the most ominous sight. Ominous is what the sight was. Okay, I get it. It was ominous.
Objection.
Ominous? What? Poor form, Sir Apprentice Baker. Bing. I hate to disappoint you, but there was, in fact, light in the area. Huh? Take a look at this. This is a drawing of the crime scene based on the witness's accounts as penned by the court illustrator. The court illustrator? I've never heard of that before. Look carefully. Oh my god, he looks so handsome. Jeez. Focus, Nube, focus. Look carefully. This shows what the scene looked like at the time of the murder. Why don't they present these things like at the beginning? An illustration of the highest quality as always. See, there was fire. There was fire. Now I know what to present and where. Now then, we have established that by the time the murder occurred, the sun had already set. And so naturally, the defendant was carrying a fire-lit lantern. See, there was fire. As we can see, a lantern. Eureka! Indeed! Yes, that is what I was saying earlier. What is that puddle in front of her? Gasoline. There was a lantern. A lantern, I say. Oh, please. You totally forgot. To be honest, I did not imagine it would be necessary to present this, but... Milord, here is the lantern in question. This is what was responsible for the light illuminating the area. Like, the thing is, we have to make this eyewitnesses seem unreliable, right? So, the not knight, not squire, the unemployed guy with the flimsy sword, he said there was no source of fire other than magic. So, that already makes him seem unreliable, at least to me. So I think that's the objective right now. Very well, the court accepts this into evidence. Lantern added to the court record. The lantern this fellow was holding, the glass is broken and is covered in mud. Speaking of which, Inquisitor Barnham, in this drawing, the accused seems to be holding a milk bucket of sorts. What became of this? That is a strange case indeed, my lord. That bucket seemingly disappeared from the murder scene. The milk bucket disappeared, you say? I bet the crazy gold lady took it, not to let the milk go to waste. I bet that's what happened. I bet. There has been talks of wolves living in the nearby forest. It is thought that they often make off with the items they find on the ground. Great. Wolves that steal your stuff. Remind me to never set foot in that forest. This is great, Nick! We've got a new evidence now. Yeah, I guess you're right. You know, Nick, you really don't look like you're just some normal run-of-the-mill baker. I'd say you're more like a somewhat articulate run-of-the-mill baker. I think you might even have a knack for being a defender. Oh Maya, if you knew. It does say she is obsessed with goat milk, right? Right. That sounds plausible. CPs. There's a clear contradiction somewhere in that testimony, and I'm going to find it. Yep, I know where to find it. I heard a faint voice. You.
Objection!
There we go. I knew it. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it, Phoenix? That feels just right. What is the matter, Defender? He's processing. Oh, he's having a moment. But what is this feeling? I just felt the urge to shout out, right from the bottom of my lungs, while pointing my finger. Objection. I can't help but feel that's a word I've used quite a bit in the past. That's it! I remember now. I remember everything. Oh, there we have it. There we have it. He's basking in the glory of objection. He so is. Black egg milk juice. Black egg milk juice. Huh? Black egg milk juice? Is that a thing? Or are you just saying words? What's that? Sounds moldy. Sounds suspicious. Like something I would not touch with a stick. The legal League of Attorneys exchange. Espella's trial. And then that strange book. Boom! This feeling, I feel like I can take on the world. Witness! What's with the sudden pointing? I am a soon-to-be member of the Honorable Knights of the Inquisition. I accept your challenge. Have at you. With that sword, honey, I don't think there's much you can do. Both. But like, is that an actual thing? Black egg milk juice? Huh? You say that no fire was present at the scene of the crime, meaning the defendant must have used magic. Unfortunately for you, that is not the case. What do you mean, Sir Apprentice Baker? What I mean is that the defendant was in fact carrying a lantern containing fire. Yeah, I love the time when I say some random that Nubia forgets to greet me. You're so right. Every time. Every time. Hello, Moxie. Welcome to the stream. You're every time. Every time you say something, and it's like, oh yeah, that's Moxie. That's them. Yep. Saying some random stuff. Yep. That is Moxie indeed. I just forget to greet you. No. Hi. How are you doing? How are you doing? Do you have like a tough week ahead of you work-wise? You fluster, you confuse her every time. Every time, I swear. No. Those two rogues were actually burned by the flame that was inside the lantern. Okay, that's a bit of a stretch, Phoenix. That is a bit of a stretch. That is the only logical explanation. Phoenix, honey, we're living in a world where they believe witches are real and magic exists, and that everything that happens is written by a guy that they worship. So I don't think that argument is really what you should be saying right now. See, everyone's impressed. My, what a startling conclusion you've come to, Sir Apprentice Baker. What do you mean? In bed 2 hours to fall asleep, the pills were a mistake that I won't forgive. What? What? You couldn't fall asleep, so you took meds? Is that it? The only logical explanation? Do you agree with this statement, honorable witnesses? It is presumptuous for a man that knows nothing to claim that he knows something about which he really knows nothing. Huh? Besides, how could one teeny tiny flame be strong enough to set them both ablaze like that? Oh, there were two of them. How could that flame engulf them so fast? Ah. Furthermore, if they did burn as you claim they did, do you mean to suggest that they were soaked in oil or something? Oh. Well, Sir Blue Knight, it would seem you have bitten off more than you can chew. Why is bitten off in red letters? I definitely didn't see that coming. I did, Phoenix, I did. What say you, my lord? Do you have any thoughts on the proceedings thus far? Given the testimony as we have heard it, this court has come to its conclusion. 'Twas a truly gruesome and merciless act. An act for which only one thing could be held responsible. The nefarious crime of magic. Oh no. Wait just a second. Is there something you have forgotten to mention, Defender? Not exactly, Your Honor. It's just that, I mean, you just said magic. That can be right, can it? Oh, right. Because he remembered everything about the world, like the real world. So now he doesn't believe in magic. What are you suggesting, Sir Apprentice Baker? Witches use magic, which in turn brings about disaster. Such is the way of this world, is it not? Well, yeah, that may seem to be the case. Trying to fall asleep for 2 hours and the pills I bought and took are a bit too energy strong boost. Oh, wait, why did you take pills to get... I don't understand. So like you couldn't fall asleep and took something to wake up? But no way is that actually possible. This court finds Espella Cantabella, the accused, charged with being a witch. Espella, a witch? A witch's existence in this world is a crime in itself. The ability to use and control magic is a criminal offense indeed. As such, any witch found practicing magic will be sentenced to death by fire. No, you're wrong. I'm not a witch. Sir Apprentice Baker, I do not envy your current predicament. He's so handsome. I love his smile. Milord, hand down your guilty verdict against this witch immediately. No, we're not done. We're not done here. It's more likely he took pills earlier and now can't fall asleep because of that. Mostly I feel without energy and without focus, so what? I bought the pills for work and used them at work because I needed to stay awake. Oh, and then the pills didn't let you fall asleep. I see. I see. I don't want to get into mom mode, but you can probably guess what I would say. Yes, I want to know the worst part. What? What? I'm scared. Let me take my CPs to prepare mentally. And physically, I guess.
Objection!
During the whole shift? But there's no evidence to prove that any magic was really used. You took 5 pills, Moxie. Moxie. That can't be healthy. Did you read like the prospect or stuff? Dude. Okay. I'm actually angry at you right now. What the heck, Moxie? Guys, you need to take care of your health. If you're tired, that's your body telling you something. Description: you may use up to 4 pills per day. Yeah, per day, not at the same time. And that's 4. You already took 1 more than it. Dude, your kidneys are gonna love that. Oh, dude, that's so bad. Why don't you go and take your, like, have your blood taken and, like, wait, what's the name? Like a blood test, blood work, blood CD. Yeah, why don't you get a blood test done? Like, if you're feeling tired all the time, there's probably something up there, and I don't think pills are gonna be the solution. I took them through the whole 24-hour shift. I don't care. No. You guys need to take care of yourselves. Damn. I know I feel mostly sleepy because not enough sleep. Then sleep more. Don't take pills to get awake. Take pills to fall asleep. Take some melatonin, some magnesium, some like tea stuff. Dude. Lazy to sleep more. Huh? Sleep more? You're clearly not getting enough. You need to. Ugh, I don't want to nag, but there's no evidence to prove that any magic was really used. Put a sock in it, bread boy. We all heard her cast the spell. Huh? You did not say that. That's right. Snow and I heard it. Isn't that right, Precious? We heard that incantation quite clearly. Huh. That frightening voice. There's no mistaking it. It was Espella's voice. Ah. Then why didn't they tell that before? These ears do not lie. I clearly heard an incantation most sinister. Ignace it went. Incantation? Ignace? The basis of per day is assuming you get 8 hours sleep, allowing your body to recover and repair 4 per day. Likely wouldn't include staying awake for 24 hours. Yeah. Steal. Well, Nug Angi. Me go mission successful. Ugh. I swear, you're gonna be the death of me. You're gonna be the death of me. 8 hours down, that is so much sleep. Guys, what's up with you? You need to sleep. You need to sleep. 5 is like enough. No. Like at least 7. At least 7. I just want to sleep and wake up feeling well rested. I don't care how much I get. Well, if you're not waking up feeling rested, it's probably because you're not getting enough. It's been working for me for the past couple of years. But in the long run, like, not getting enough sleep does have its consequences, guys. I get sometimes 10 hours, not enough. Sometimes I get 6, too much. Sometimes I get 3. 3 is good enough. No! No! It's not good enough. My days are so much longer, much. But no, sleeping is important. Your days may be longer now, but you're shortening your life. That's not good. I think generally 6 to 10 hours is the variation for people. Yeah, I think so too. Like, below that is just no. 8 hours is just the average. Some people require less or more. Exactly. Like, I'd say 6, 7 minimum. Less than that, it's just, it can't be healthy, right? It just can't. Ugh. Guys, I don't want to knock you, but I want you to take care of yourself, okay? Okay. I'm alive, not a working flesh, wearing a skeleton, endlessly working just to survive. That's what... I mean, yeah, you are alive. You are alive. Controlling a skeleton mecha, like covered in flesh. Yeah, but that is being alive. Your skin is just a meat prison. Break free. Oh my god. Start meditating. You may have an out-of-body experience. I've gone full days on 2 hours of sleep, but that was when I really couldn't sleep. That doesn't happen often. Yeah, me too. I've had like pretty bad insomnia before. There was a point in my life where like my brain would turn off, but like I was awake and doing stuff because of how little sleep I got. So I get it, but you guys really need to like get help if that's the case. Really, like, I can't stress this enough. Sleep is very, very important. Okay. For meditation, ADHD is too strong. There has to be a way, right? I don't function properly no matter how much sleep I get. Anyways. It's no good. I just can't wrap my head around this topsy-turvy, otherworldly court. Well then, it would seem the defense has no further objections. It appears so. The court finds the use of magic at the time of the murder to be an undeniable fact. Furthermore, the honorable witnesses have stated that they each heard an incantation being recited. Why didn't they say that sooner? Honestly, fuck sleep. It's useless. I wish there would be a world without sleep. No, it's not useless. It's like literally the opposite. It's very, very useful for everything. Mental and physical health. Like everything. God saw my greatness and cursed me with horrible sleep. I got nerfed. You would have been too powerful otherwise. But no, guys. Like, there are ways to improve, like, sleep and, like, insomnia and stuff, okay? Like, for me, for example, I've tried everything and, like, ended up with, like, meds prescribed, and that's been helping. Like, go to the doctors if there's nothing you can do about it. Sleep is to throw away your day and sleep throughout your hard-earned work. No. No. Sleep is to actually be able to enjoy your day and function properly and enjoy the results of your hard-earned work. Right? Because if you're tired to enjoy, like, what's the point of not sleeping? How can you enjoy sleep? I enjoy the results of sleeping and knowing and being certain that it's actually helping me feel better. The court finds no reason to delay its verdict any longer. Nick, we have to do something. I know, but what exactly can we say? Here in this world, our sense of logic is completely useless.
This court is ready to hand down its verdict for the case
Uh-oh.
of Espella Cantabella.
Oh, did not think we would be criticized about sleep today. I mean, I'm not criticizing, I'm just pointing the obvious, which is that you guys need to sleep. Sleep is good, and if you can't get enough sleep, then you should see a doctor. I'm not criticizing nor judging, I'm just saying. I would rather be somewhere partying or spending time with my boyfriend rather than sleep. We would all be rather doing something else, but if you haven't, like, you are not rested enough, you are not going to enjoy that to the full. Sleep is overrated. It's not. It's not. It's not overrated. Guys, sleep is important. Okay. Okay.
Hold it.
Wait, who said that? LAYTON the GOAT!
Your Honor, I request that the court hold its verdict a moment longer.
Why?
What is the meaning of this intrusion?
I have something I believe will be of use to the defense. A weapon of sorts.
A weapon? Is that the grimoire thingy? That's
The Grand Grimoire.
Oh, the
All of this
Grand
world's magic
Grimoire.
is contained within its pages. Without it, this trial cannot reach a satisfactory conclusion.
The Grand Grimoire.
the Grand Grimoire. Well, that's me. I say something and it hangs around like a stick to a hole. I'm just worried. I'm sorry. We meet again, Mr. Wright. Well, now it seems things are already afoot here, although the real contest begins now. Are you fully prepared? I so am prepared. Yeah. So, are you here to help us? Of course! The professor always helps people in trouble. It is the duty of every gentleman. Right, Professor? Professor? There is a saying that I find quite useful in situations such as this. There is a time for words and a time for action. Right. You have been working as a baker in this town up until now, have you not? I must say, I'm a little mystified. I'd have expected you to be more familiar with this world and its systems of magic. Yeah, how can I put this? I guess that's not quite the full story. Is that so? I kind of had an epiphany just now. I remembered all sorts of things, like how I'm actually not a baker, and, well, how magic can't really exist. Then it would seem I was correct about you, Mr. Wright. You are not, in fact, a citizen of this town, is that correct? Right, at least it seems that way. However, for now, we have no option but to accept this world and its rules as a reality. Without first understanding those rules, I'm afraid you would not be able to save Miss Cantabella. But things like magic only exist in fairy tales and make-believe. I'm afraid, Mr. Wright, it would seem magic does in fact exist in this world. Such a truth cannot be denied. Indeed, that is why the Grand Grimoire is a weapon well suited for this witch trial. At the moment, you are tantamount to a knight with a sword. Ooh. But I feel more like an attorney without a chance, actually. Damn. Right then, Mr. Wright, I'll explain how the Grand Grimoire works. Okay, have a look at the touch screen. There you'll see the Grand Grimoire button. Touching the Grand Grimoire button will open the Grand Grimoire. You will be able to present spells from the Grand Grimoire in much the same way you would present evidence. This book will surely be a most important asset for us in this trial. Let's see. Ignate's Inferno spell. Summons a circle of flame within 1 meter radius of the caster. Requires an incantation and specter to cast. And scepter. We don't... She was not carrying one of those. Huh. There we have it. She couldn't have casted the spell. Oh, that reminds me. I've gone ahead and bookmarked the spell Ignace for you. Yeah, I already saw. Ignace. That's the magic spell that all of the witnesses say they heard, right? Nick, you should take a look at that spell. I already did. All I have to do is touch the Grand Grimoire button, huh? I already did. The defender has been given more than enough time. It would seem this trial has reached its end. Is that understood, Sir Apprentice Baker? This case is quite straightforward with very little room for doubt. The witness's testimony coupled with the illustration of the time of the murder makes it quite clear what must have occurred. It's exactly the illustration what shows that she was not the witch. Because she doesn't have a scepter. See, she's not carrying anything like that. This murder was the result of magic, and furthermore, the caster of said magic was none other than the accused. That, Sir Apprentice Baker, is the truth. Best you go back to baking, for I believe your days in the courtroom have crumbled. Oh, so funny. So funny. Is everything okay, Mr. Wright? Yes. It would seem that photographs do not exist in this world. Nah, she's a witch. There must be a witch in the courtroom. Why? Why do you really think Isabella did it? I hope not. Photos don't exist? I guess that makes sense, the old time period and all. The sketch drawn by the court illustrator. Therein lies your final chance, Mr. Wright. My final chance. Yeah, that's what I said. I understand the witnesses have already finished their testimony. However, if you could perhaps find a clear contradiction within this illustration. There's another contradiction? Yeah! In that case, there's still hope that I can turn this around. Mr. Wright, you have to hurry. Look, the judge. He looks ready to deliver his verdict any second now. This is it. This is my last chance. What should I do? Point out the contradiction, obviously. 1 second, Your Honor. The defense requests permission to have another look at the court illustration. I think there might be a contradiction in here.
Objection!
Objection. No? What do you mean no? You are already out of time. All testimony and evidence given thus far have been proven to be accurate.
Objection!
No. That is incorrect. I wouldn't be so sure, Inquisitor Barnum. There's just one thing you've overlooked. A piece of evidence within this book. The Grand Grimoire. Absurd. I overlooked something? You are the defender here. You should have examined the tome earlier. Like, I couldn't. You're right, I should have. But unfortunately, I was nothing but a simple baker until just now. Interesting. You've certainly begun to show your true colors, Sir Blue Knight. Let us see what type of knight you truly are. Have at you. The defender will now show us this supposed contradiction. The court illustration and the Grand Grimoire. Somewhere there's a contradiction between those two and I've got to find it. This is my last chance. Defender, use this magnifying glass to locate the point of relevance. Then reveal to the court the location of this contradiction. Wait, what? Can I not, like, present this? Do I, like, show her hand? Do I show her hand? Which hand? This hand? Or this one? This one? Or this one? This one? I'm guessing it's that one.
Got it!
Yeah, nice. The contradiction is right here. The hand of the accused? She seems to be holding a lantern. What is your point? According to this tome, using the spelling names requires the use of the witch's scepter as well as an incantation. Isn't that right? Correct. For witches to use magic, they must be in possession of a witch's specter, also known as a Talia Magica. If that's the case, then there's one thing that doesn't add up. Take another look at Mrs. Cantabella's hands. Tell me, do you see the witch's scepter, in either of her hands? What now, huh? What now? Now you're not so sure, huh? There we go. Let's see your point. Oh, let's see you point that sword at me now. You did it, Mr. Wright. But wasn't that contradiction just a little too obvious? You may be right, look. It would certainly appear that the good Inquisitor is taking this particular oversight rather too well. Uh-oh. That is correct, Sir Apprentice Baker. But you should not underestimate me. This is perhaps your first time seeing this item, is it not? Right here is the very scepter you mentioned. One of the witnesses found it tossed in the shrubbery on the side of the path. Aha, yes, indeed, that was I. I located it. My feet found themselves ensnared in the blasted thing, and it sent me flying through the air. Somehow, I'm not surprised to hear you fell, Gramps. Damn. But like then, was she carrying it the moment of the murder? Because like if they knew what wasn't that drawn in the picture. This scepter does seem to carry a sinister air. Indeed, my lord. However, the why do I keep calling it specter? It's scepter. Scepter. This scepter will only work while in the hands of a witch, with the incantation being said out loud. Aw, that's too bad. I wanted to try lighting some stuff on fire. Please don't look at me when you say that. You see, there are 2 magic gems set in this scepter. Magic gems. Looks like a red gem and a white gem. These gems each contain a particular magic spell. By simply looking at these magic gems, one can easily determine which magic spell can be used. Nick! Quick, look at this page. Oh, this gem. Is that the red magic gem? Indeed. The red gem you see here is the spell Ignace, and if you look carefully, you should notice that this scepter also has 1 more spell that can be used. 1 more spell. That must be the white gem. Mr. Wright, I found it! Here's the spell for the white magic gem. The Mere Vanishing spell causes everything the caster touches to vanish from sight. Simply chant a mirror to make it reappear. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Causes anything the caster touches to vanish from sight. Ugh. I see you managed to work it out in that crusty head of yours. That's just... It can't be. The reason the witch's scepter couldn't be seen is because the magic spell Demir had made it disappear. Yep. That's right. In other words, my god, I love the look on his face. I am smitten. The accused conjured a cowardly spell to camouflage her own use of magic. No. No way! But then why did she make it appear again? That's like asking to be found. To be caught, right? Order! 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 Inquisitor Barnum, please submit the scepter into evidence.
Objection!
Nobody about to simp for him? I've been simping for him for a little while now. Hold on, please. Is there a problem, Sir Baker? Okay, I understand this is a witch's scepter. However, whether or not the scepter was in Miss Cantabella's possession has not yet been proven. What are you talking about, Sir Prentice Baker? Isn't it obvious? I'm talking about fingerprints, my dude. Supposing Miss Cantabella did in fact handle this witch's scepter, my dude, there are no photographs here. What makes you think they will be able to identify fingerprints? Then her fingerprints should still be on it. Dude. Dude. What's with this silence? You said fingerprints? Inquisitor Barnum, tell me, just what is this Baker blabbering about? I haven't the slightest clue, my lord. It is the Baker's first time in court, after all. Huh? Luke's face. So funny. I'm afraid it's no use, Mr. Wright. In this world, it would seem the concept of fingerprints does not yet exist. What? I can't believe it. Well, you better believe it. As I have said already, best you head back to the bakery lest you continue to serve this court more of your half-baked ideas. The puns, they don't stop coming. And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. They're about as half-baked as your terrible puns, Barnum. Forensic science does not exist here. Instead, this is a world in which witches and magic are accepted as fact. Truly fascinating. Talia Magica added to the court record. A magic scepter needed to cast spells. The available spells depend on the magic gems. Oh my god. His face for a sec there. What the heck? There are just way too many things I don't know about this world. Mr. Wright, I believe you may be able... You may be able to take these things you don't know and use them to your advantage. Huh? The Inquisition believes there is no room for debate on this matter. The accused clearly attempted to conceal her magic. Better luck next time, Sir Apprentice Baker. Mayhap your next loaf will not leave such a bitter taste in our mouths. The puns! Oh my god! Now then, my lord, I believe it is time. I ask that you render your unwavering verdict. I knew that you don't stop coming with streams for us to annoy you. And I won't stop coming, and I won't stop coming. Alright. That sounds weird. Pardon the interruption. May I have a May I have a word, Inquisitor Barnum? What's that? Who might you be? My name is Herschel Layton. I am a friend of the accused. That sounds so bad out of context. Yeah, I realized. I did realize. Inquisitor Barnum, please allow me to confirm what you believe happened on the night of the crime. You claim the witch's scepter was made to disappear through the use of magic. Is that correct? Indeed, through the magic spell Dimir. If possible, would you mind providing proof of this particular claim? What? You claim the scepter was not seen. Indeed, that is one possibility. However, a wise man must always consider every possibility. What say you, Inquisitor Barnum? Can the Inquisition fulfill the request presented by the gentleman with the unusual hat? The Inquisition cannot honor this request for proof. If you are asserting that the accused is not a witch, then the burden of proof lies at the feet of the defender. Come on, is the Inquisition's job to prove that a crime was committed? As I thought. Indeed, it would appear the accepted method of thinking in this world differs greatly from our own. How regrettable, Sir Apprentice Baker. And you, Sir Dark Hat. I love the nicknames. Inquisitor Barnum, sir, should require it. I stand ready to lend my testimony. Would anyone care to purchase any pre-testimony flowers? I've got a lovely array of bewitching lilies. Snowy and I will not be dismissed so easily. We came here to expose the identity of this witch. Isn't that right, Precious? A witch's scepter, you say? Yes, yes, I know of such a scepter. Allow me to elucidate the matter. What do you think, Inquisitor Barnum? Your witnesses appear to have something to say on the subject. Very well. Most honorable witnesses, I grant your request to testify once more. Tell the court all you know regarding this Thalia Magica. Oh, well, we've somehow managed to keep the trial going. I owe you one, Sir Dark Hat. Please, Mr. Wright, Mr. Layton will suffice for the time being. Wait, did he... weren't those thoughts? Weren't those thoughts? Did he say that out loud? About the Thalia Magica. When I saw her, the witch was carrying a large milk bucket in one hand and a lantern in the other. The girl had the lantern hanging from her wrist. Her hand was contorted in a strange way. I got a good look at her hand, and it looked for certain like she was gripping something. The witch was holding a scepter in her right hand. She did not drop it once before she was apprehended. Dude. I see. The accused's hands was contorted in a strange way. I do believe this is quite an important piece of testimony. I saw it. I most certainly saw it. She was holding an invisible scepter. We saw it too. It was the girl up there, without a doubt. I as well. These old eyes don't see as well as they once did, but I witnessed the hazy, blurry form of the accused quite clearly. I witnessed the hazy, blurry form of the accused quite clearly. Isn't that an oxymoron, Chinia? Isn't that an oxymoron? Did I use that correctly? Don't tell the court you're blind. My eyesight is as sharp as the edge of my trusty blade. So not very. A toy sword. How fascinating. Although I wonder if he understands the implication of that analogy on his vision. I don't think he does. Yes? Yippee! I'm learning. Sir Baker, you may proceed with your interrogation. Mr. Layton's given me another chance. I can't let it go to waste. Okay, but first let me take my CD. Ugh. There we go. Okay, wait, let me check what we have. The lantern, the grass is broken. A magic scepter needed to cast spells. The available spells depend on the magic gems. Oh, why can't I zoom in on this? Why can't I zoom in here? That's weird. Oxymoron is a figure of speech that contradicts itself. So like that thing he said. This. Wait. Oh shoot. Not that. Apparently he's not going to repeat that. Oopsie. Is everything alright, Mr. Wright? The truth about what happened in that brief instant will likely decide the spell's fate. I have to do everything I can to find a contradiction in these testimonies. Okay, guess I should take another look at the court record. Okay, when I saw her, the witch was carrying a large milk bucket in one hand and a lantern in the other. Okay, nothing wrong with that. The girl had the lantern hanging from her wrist. Her hand was contorted in a strange way. Nothing wrong with that. I got a good look at her hand, and it looked for certain that she was gripping something. The witch was holding a scepter in her right hand. She did not drop it once before she was apprehended. Oh.
Hold it!
What? Let me get this straight. There was no way for you to see this invisible scepter, was there? Well, now that's common sense, boy. One cannot see what is not there to be seen. In that case, there was also no way you could tell whether or not she may have dropped the scepter. Well, these old eyes of mine honed in on her hand, like a hawk, until they couldn't see straight. The young lady was most certainly holding an invisible scepter in her right hand, while at the same time also carrying the lantern. Or do you perhaps possess some piece of evidence to suggest that she dropped... I do! I do! Oh my god, that was too much of a clue. There hasn't been any evidence so far to suggest Isabella was holding the scepter. Evidence suggesting the scepter was dropped? Now that is an interesting idea. Right, like the lantern. If the lantern fell and she was carrying a scepter, then she must have dropped the scepter. Because if not, it would have, like, the scepter would have stopped the lantern from falling. And it fell. So the lantern is what we need to present there. Huh? If Isabella did not have the scepter in her hand, it would have been impossible for her to have used any magic. Well, yeah, that's true. I don't suppose... Might there be a piece of evidence that could prove this? Something to prove that Isabella was not holding the scepter at the time of the murder? In other words, evidence to show that even if Isabella had been holding the scepter, she would have dropped it. Yeah, we have that! We have that! Okay, yeah, we already read that. We have that! Okay, blah 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 blah. You.
Objection!
Boom! Objection! There is a high probability that Miss Cantavella was not holding the scepter. But if for the sake of argument she had been holding it, she would undoubtedly have dropped it at the time of the incident. What do you mean? Just hello, hi, and welcome to the stream. We're trying to defend Isabella from being accused of being a witch. And like people are just accusing her and like assuming what they think is the truth, and we have to prove the opposite, so it's pretty unfair, but we're doing it. We're doing it. Dong. Oh, and Phoenix remembered he's actually a lawyer, not a baker, which is nice. What I mean, Inquisitor Barnum, is that this lantern proves the defendant was not holding the scepter.
Objection!
Objection! What foolishness are you spouting, Sir Apprentice Baker? The lantern's handle was around the accused's wrist. Yeah, it's not the handle, it's the mud. It's the mud. Meaning she could have held the scepter? I'm afraid that's not the problem here, Inquisitor Barnum. You're bad at proving stuff? I think I'm doing pretty alright. What do you mean? I'm doing pretty alright. The problem is with the broken glass and the mud plastered all over it. What? The rain had ended just as the murder was taking place. That would make the path fairly muddy. Don't you agree? When the thieves grabbed Miss Cantabella by the arm, the lantern must have fallen into the mud. The lantern fell into the mud. Why, of course, that makes sense, doesn't it, my little snowy wowie? Well, what do you say, Inquisitor Barnum, if she was holding the scepter at the time? That would mean that when she dropped the lantern, the scepter would have fallen along with it. Ugh. What's going on? Inquisitor Barnum seems speechless. You didn't prove anyone has a good butt in the game. I can't see their butts, but I bet the Inquisitor has a good butt. I bet. That defender's managed to turn the thing around. Even though he's just some baker. No way! Pay the witch's accomplices no heed. They're just trying to trick you. Not Barnum! Not Barnum! Not Barnum! See, I'm not cheering for the enemy anymore. Just, what is this?
Hold it!
One moment, please. Everyone, please listen. Didn't we all just stand here and explain to the court that what we clearly saw? It's a lantern, so what? What's so special about it? Explain it to me so I can understand. So that you can understand? Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious just by looking at it. Mr. Wright. What is it, Mr. Layton? There is something about this witness. Oh, I remember. Miss Kira, was it? Tell me, Miss Kira. How good is your eyesight exactly? Huh? As you just heard Mr. Wright explain, the answer to your query is quite obvious at a glance. Tell me, are you able to see the mud present on this lantern? Mud? What mud? What are you talking about? Your Honor, did you hear that just now? Yes, indeed. What does it mean, exactly? It means that Miss Kira's poor eyesight is the reason she cannot see the mud present on this lantern. In other words, the validity of Miss Kira's testimony is questionable at best. Ugh. Order! Order in the court! What is the meaning of this? What say you in your defense, witness? I highly recommend you give us nothing but the truth. I'm sorry, Inquisitor Barnum. It's true. I need to wear glasses all the time, in fact. You need to wear glasses? Now that you mention it. I'm sorry. Now that you mention it, I did notice something odd about you today. Oh, I thought you looked familiar. Gone is the mist that clouded my mind. In its place, clarity. Order? What are we ordering? I don't know. You hungry? You hungry? I'm not very, so I don't think I'll order anything. Fair maiden, a pair of spectacles are as valuable as a shield to a knight. Make haste and procure another pair. Now then, Miss Kira, tell me, at the time of the incident, were you wearing your glasses? No, I was not wearing them. The truth is, I lost my glasses a couple of days ago. You lost them? So her glasses were missing during the time of the incident. Mr. Wright, may I recommend that you keep note of this fact? It could prove useful later. Got it. Glasses. Kira has poor eyesight and wears glasses, but she lost them a few days before the incident. Ding. Am I to believe there is nothing left to prove on this matter? At the time of the murder, the accused did not have a witch's scepter in her possession. So she didn't do it. Oh, what now? Just wait a moment. Snowy and I have much more left to say. Why? That's right, my trusty sword of justice. Trusty, yeah. Shall cut through this witch's treacherous lies. I may have lost my glasses, but I haven't lost my will to testify. Oh, was that yummy? Eureka, I remember now. Old age has a way of sneaking up to me. I'm sure you must understand. Yeah, I understand. I understand you're all completely ridiculous, right? They're just making things up at this point. It would seem we have not yet arrived at a clear-cut verdict. Witnesses, you may once again begin to testify to the court. Tell us about the scepter and how it was used in this detestable display of witchcraft that you all witnessed tonight. How annoying. About the Talia Magica continuation. The girl was not holding the scepter in the same hand as the lantern, which means it must have been in her other hand. Dude, she was carrying the milk bucket. The accused is holding a milk bucket in the court illustration. Who's to say she wasn't also holding the scepter in that hand? Huh? That milk bucket is light. How do you know it's lighter than it looks? Even Snowy could carry it, so she could have easily held the scepter as well. I did not see this milk bucket. Everything felt like an illusion. What the frick? The scepter was in her other hand, you say? Indeed, such a proposal is feasible. Okay, so guys, the witnesses just said before that she was contorting here the other hand like she was wearing a scepter. Now they are saying it was on the other hand. They are just making things up. These are just guesses. These are guesses. These are no witnesses. These are no testimonies. What the heck? What the heck? Sir Baker. Yes, Your Honor? It is the strangest thing. The longer this trial goes on, the more you begin to resemble a legitimate defender. Huh? Well, no matter. Defender, you may begin your interrogation. Novice just finding out witnesses' testimony is scientifically the most unreliable source. Like, I know, but like in this particular case, they are not testifying anymore. They are just guessing. They are just guessing. One sec. There we go. Well, no matter. Wait, what do you mean, Moxie? It feels like the witnesses are another Nuva's versions. What do you mean by that? Excuse me, are you telling I'm not reliable? Is that what you mean? What does that mean? Yes. No! I disagree. And I hope everyone else does too, because I'm not unreliable. I am reliable. I'm very reliable. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, actually, let me press this because how does she know the milk bucket was light? Just 1 second, Miss Mary. What is it now? Snow and I don't have all night, you know? Come on then, out with it. I just have one question regarding your testimony. How exactly did you know that the bucket Miss Cantavella was carrying was light enough for Snowy to carry? You are reliably easy to believe. Just that. Whatever. Huh? Well, you see, the girl always uses the same bucket whenever she comes to buy milk from us. Naturally, I would have seen that bucket countless times before. You've seen it countless times before? That doesn't answer my question. You specifically said that bucket is lighter than it looks. Miss Mary, at some point tonight, you must have held that bucket yourself. Oh. Now then, please enlighten us as to exactly when you got your hands on the bucket. See, I knew it. She's obsessed. It's true. By that time, rugs and mugs had already been burned to ash. And then I noticed the milk in the bucket the girl had been holding in her hand. The milk? Then, when those two went up in a blaze, Snowy and I made a dash for the bucket. I love how Chini sides with me mostly. I serve the song. Come on. You guys are mean. It's like with the little children, I'm gonna have to separate you guys. You guys are a bad influence on each other. Okay, the head pats. That's unfair. Cause you know that when you give me head pats, I like it. That's unfair. That's not fair. So mean. Then, I already read this. As the girl stood there looking confused, we took the milk from her to make sure it was okay. Huh? Unbelievable. Witness, you... Well, it was just so wasteful. The thought of all that disgusting ash falling into such precious milk. I felt I just had to protect the milk. So I took the bucket back to the farm with me. Reliably easy to manipulate with head pads. It's not fair. Because I like head pads. That's not fair. Oh, it reminds me. Like a few days ago, my cousin came home and he gave me head pads. And he was giving me head pads and he stopped. And I didn't want him to stop. So I grabbed his head and put it on my head again. And he laughed at me. But gave me more head pads. But because I love head pads. Give me head pads. Please. I felt I just had to protect the milk, so I took the bucket back to the farm with me. Madam, do you mean to tell the court that you took evidence from a crime scene back home with you? Who doesn't like headpads, right? Right? I'm actually so glad that there are family members who are like give me headpads out of their own volition and I don't have to ask for them. Is it just me or is it Twitch buffering a lot? Is it? It might be me. It might be me. Let me check these statistics. Oh, oh. Then it might be me. Has it been like that for the whole stream? No, it's not on me. Everything seems to be okay on my side. I'm not losing any FPSs or anything. So this might be on Twitch's side. Now only the past 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Well, hopefully it gets better. But yeah, I just checked and everything's fine on my side. So yeah, I'm just so glad that they give me, like, both my uncle and my cousin give me head pads on their own, and I love it. And I love it that I don't have to ask, because I know, like, most people don't give head pads. Sorry. Just don't give head pads. Which is a shame, because they are so nice. They feel so good. That explains why we were unable to locate the milk bucket at the scene. Is Fall on Twitch's side? Yep. Seems like it. Well, you are short enough for head pads. We're not going back to that conversation, are we? Are we? Oh my! You're scaring poor Snowy. Here, I brought the bucket with me. Anyway, see? I didn't even tamper with the milk. I'm sure you didn't. The court shall accept this milk bucket as evidence. Evidence. The milk bucket Isabella was carrying at the time of the crime, Mary brought it back to her farm. My mistake? Looks like that's one more piece of evidence for us. Now will the gentleman with the impressive beard proceed with his testimony? Anyways, I have a doubt. 'Cause clearly, like, you can't carry up this bucket and a huge ass scepter. Wait, what? What did you tag me for, Chini? I'm sorry, little one. I'ma kick you. I'ma kick you. I'm not that little. I am okay, a little bit below average, but I'm taller than some people. I'm taller than some people. Okay, gee. Okay, so but I'm pretty sure you can't carry these two things in the same hand, but many witnesses are saying the same thing. So who do I talk to? Also, this man is straight up saying he did not see the milk bucket. Do I present the milk bucket to this guy? Is that what I need to do? Everything felt like an illusion. Do I just present the milk bucket?
Objection!
Yeah, I guess we do. Little bit below average. Yeah, just a little bit. all of your testimonies have come to the same conclusion. The scepter was not in her right hand with the lantern. Therefore, it must have been in her other hand that was holding the bucket. However, that's not it. Not by a long shot. What do you mean? Contrary to what one of the witnesses stated, the meal bucket was in fact at the crime scene. You're 4'11". I'm 5 feet. 5. 5. Not 4'11". 5. And you'll also notice something about this bucket. Take another look at the court illustration. Something about the bucket seems a bit odd, wouldn't you say?
Objection!
What? This illustration was based on eyewitness accounts, so a small discrepancy or two is conceivable.
Objection!
Actually, Inquisitor Barnum, it's highly likely that this illustration is much less accurate than you think. In fact, there is a blatant contradiction present in this illustration. Oh. The handle? The handle, is it? Admittedly, it does at first look possible that Miss Cantavella was holding the scepter and the bucket at the same time. However, if you look at the real meal bucket, that possibility goes up in smoke. Here, let's have a look at the real deal. I swear I am 6 foot, but I am 5. I am 5. It's not a stretch. 5 is literally 152.4. I'm 152. Don't know the point something, but I'm definitely closer to 1.5 than I am to 4'11". Definitely. It's not my fault the imperial system is messed up. Here, let's have a look at the real deal. Notice the handle? Oh, that cannot be. Well, but it is. Oh, but it is. This particular meal bucket has 2 pieces of wood on either side of the handle. If you were to try and hold both the scepter and this bucket, well, let's just say that it'd be a challenge. To put it simply, there is no way anyone could hold both the bucket and the scepter at once. What? That must mean clearly you have the wrong bucket. We never lie when it comes to milk. That is the very bucket I took. She's just there. She's just there. It looks like the witnesses are as surprised about this as Barnum. The defendant couldn't have been able to hold the bucket and the scepter at once. Also, we had already established that she was holding a scepter in her right hand. Therefore, the defendant, Mrs. Bella Cantavella, was not holding a witch's scepter at any point during the incident. Order! Order! I said order! Just... what is the meaning of this? In all my days as a judge of this court, I have never heard such an argument. These are but a paltry set of words, and yet they ring with such remarkable strength. I love bullying short people. And me, I guess. So I have like two points for bullying, I guess. Yippee! Hey, shorty loser. No, the shorty. Not the shorty. No, how did I win? How did I go from hey loser to hey shorty loser? No. No. I much prefer the hey loser. Hi, Pancho. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you doing? Your Honor, What you just heard was logic. Logic, you say? What is with these two? They just silence Inquisitor Barnum with mere words. Such foolishness. This must be some type of witchcraft. I gotta switch it up every now and then. Then why Shorty? You could say, hey pretty loser. Hey cloudy loser. Hey princessy loser. Why Shorty? I'm doing good, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I am alive. And that's all that matters. I'm glad you're doing good. Confirm would rather be a loser than short. It's a shame she is both now. I'm not gonna read chat anymore. I don't wanna. I said I'm not gonna read chat. I'm not. Nope. Wait. Do you think could they be witches? It would seem that the concept of logic does not exist in this world. Not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. Oh, CPs, you're right. You're right, CPs. Wait, let me drink my CPs. Thank you for the reminder, Chini. But I'm still angry. I'm not reading chat. Nope. I'm not. Right, then let's take this chance to knock their case down a peg or two. Oh! Okay. Now I'm just a little bit angry. Just a little bit. But still angry. I'm worried if we keep this up, we'll all be joining Spellline one-way trip to the place. Timmy, stop! No fair. No fair. Stop. Thank you for the headbuds. Stop. Damn. Wait, where's the game? Where did the game go? Oh, there it is. That was weird. I was gonna give her $1 million, but since she's not reading, I guess that will never happen. Yeah, I guess that will never happen because I'm not reading. I'm not reading chat. Nope. Most intriguing. A knight allows his sword to speak for him during battle. You have spoken with a sword of words. Oh, that sounds so sick. I am going to slice your throat with my sword of words. Actually, no, that sounds nerdy. That sounds so chuny. So be it. I too shall wield such a blade. What do you mean? Sir Blue Knight, there appears to be a hole in this logic of yours. A hole? According to the earlier testimony, it was believed the accused had the lantern hanging from her wrist by the handle. However, she supposedly dropped it, hence it being covered in mud. That's right. While that may be true, it does not necessarily mean the accused was therefore unable to use magic. What do you mean? It is merely a question of when she dropped the witch's scepter. What do you mean, Inquisitor Barnum? It's okay, you don't know how to read. We can teach you. Come, let us joust with words and... Oh. No thank you. No thank you. I don't want you guys to teach me anything. No thank you. Come, let us joust with words and parry argument with counter argument. Okay, that does sound sick. That does sound sick. But like, I'm gonna slice your throat with my sword of words sounds so toony. It sounds so toony. The earth is flat? I think it is me who has to teach you something, Pancho. I assure you it's not. I can tell from up here it's not. It's not. It is very simple, my lord. The accused, while first holding the lantern and the witch's scepter, cast her magic. Then, she dropped both the lantern and the scepter. Ah, the witch's scepter was dropped after the spell was cast. Of course! Yes, that must be it. What say you, Sir Blue Knight? That is but a taste of the knightly knowledge of the Inquisition. Wow, Sir Barnum cut through that baker's witchery like a hot knife through butter. Exemplary! I expected nothing less from the Hand of Barnum. Ooh, to be able to shake that powerful hand someday. Not Barnum, not Barnum, not Barnum. The earth is in a sphere? What is it? What is it? That Inquisitor isn't quite where he first appeared. Oblate spheroid. You were waiting to answer that. You had that ready. You had that ready to send as I asked. As soon as I asked. Oblate spheroid. Am I right or am I right? Oblate spheroid. What is that? Oblate spheroid. Oh. But like, it's not that stretched, like, right? It's not that stretched. Or is it? Oh my goodness. It is. Jeez. This is crazy. This is crazy. Why don't they do like the earth globes or whatever they called with that shape instead of like a perfect sphere? Hmm? Why not use the OG, the oblate spheroid shape? The OGs of the OGs. Just a moment ago, it seemed like he'd never even heard of logical debate. Now he's suddenly using it against us. This guy is no joke, that's for sure. Because it's easier to manufacture a sphere? I don't know. I don't know either. I don't know either. Now then, most honorable witnesses, I ask that you lend us your aid once more. Ding, 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 ding. I request that you all testify to the court once more. Tell us which occurred first, the dropping of the lantern or the casting of the spell. Well, of course they are gonna say what you want to hear, dude. Witnesses, you may begin your testimonies. Tell this court in your own words about the sequence of events which transpired tonight. I'm not taking advice from an illiterate clown. What advice? And I'm not illiterate. Did I pronounce that correctly? I'm not making a good case right now. Oopsie. But I'm not illiterate. I know how to read. I just chose not to read you guys specifically. Of course, the lantern fell to the ground after the incantation of Ignace. Sploosh! I'm as sure as snow is white. I made certain to keep my eyes peeled on that milk bucket after all. Then you couldn't have seen anything. Besides, how can you be sure the lantern fell just because it has a little mud on it? My girl, it's broken. It's like broken. Girl. She's blind. The rate is pronounced like RIGHT or RIGHT. Illiterate? Illiterate? Like that? Illiterate. Thank you! Thank you, Tini. These eyes do not lie. I saw the lantern in the accused's hand when the incantation was uttered. Yeah. Figures. Their testimonies are all over the place now. These 4 testimonies. They are most interesting. The witnesses all saw the same thing, and yet people's memories are evidently quite fickle. They can never be a truly reliable source. Well then, Professor, with enough poking and prodding, I bet we can really cause their testimonies to crumble. Of course, we need to exploit their fickle memories to turn this thing around. We've got this, Nick. We'll press them so hard they won't even remember what they had for breakfast. I can't even remember what I had for breakfast. Me. I feel like I should remember, but no, I don't remember either. Oh no. And it hasn't been that long. Now, Sir Baker, you may begin your interrogation. Oh, my grandma and my mom do this thing with their thumbs and it makes me so nervous every time. Okay, first of all, I'm going to present the lantern here because how can you be sure the lantern fell just because it has a little mud on it? It does not... What do I present? The lantern or the glasses?
Objection!
Oh shoot, it was not that. Whoopsie! There is a huge contradiction in this testimony, Your Honor. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, I do not see anything out of the ordinary here, Defender. Shoot, I was too hasty presenting that evidence. You know what they say, Nick? Haste makes waste. You need glasses to see. So I present the glasses.
Objection!
Nope. It was not that either. It was not that either. Whoopsie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do I press? I'll press. I'll just press. What do you mean? Well, maybe the mud was already on the lantern before any of this happened. Did you ever think of that? Before any of this happened? Like, maybe it's been there since last week. It did rain last week too, after all. And if that's the case, then there really isn't any point arguing about whether or not she dropped the lantern, right? But it's broken. What say you, Defender? I say take a closer look at the lantern. You'll notice there's mud on the glass. Yeah, and it's broken. Mud on the glass? The lantern wouldn't be very useful with all the mud blocking out the line. And it's broken. Miss Kira, I'd say your little theory regarding this lantern is muddy at best. I need binoculars to see Noob all the way down there. I'm up. I am up in the sky. Up. Up. You could bicep curl her? No, you can't reach me. I'm way too high up. And also, I don't think you guys can touch me. Like, I'm not solid. I'm mist. You can't touch a cloud. I could point at witnesses till the cows come home. He's having way too much fun. But that wouldn't turn this testimony into anything I can use. I've got to find a lead somewhere. Okay, then... I have no clue who to ask. Of course, the lantern fell to the ground after the incantation of Ignace Sploosh. I'm going to press everyone because I have no clue what to present and where. Is that why you chose a cloud as your character? Because you wanted to feel tall? No! No, but I'm glad I did. Because now you guys can't make any jokes of me being down there. And how's the weather down there? And I need binoculars to see Noob all the way down there. Because I'm up in the sky. I'm higher than you. And I'm taller, technically, than you are. Because I'm many feet tall. Up in the sky. See me try? How? You can't. You can't. No way. Not possible. The lantern fell after the incantation. Are you positive about that? I say I'm positively positive that I am positive. I hear her voice and then sploosh. That sploosh. Was that the sound of the lantern hitting the ground? Indeed, but of course. Do you see? But if you look at the lantern, you'll notice the glass is shattered. Yeah, I couldn't have made a sploosh. You specifically said you heard a sploosh. Shouldn't you have heard the sound of the glass shattering when it hit the ground? The sound of glass shattering? No, I'm afraid I failed to catch your drift. Oh, what's that? What was that? She needs to say something. I was present in an area a bit farther away from the crime scene, you see. I have no recollection of hearing such a sound, but you heard a sploosh. That isn't tall. Height is how tall you are from the ground, not how high you are from it. Well, if you measure the ground till my head, it's very up, very tall. Because I'm up in the sky, so technically I am very high. Technically. A small gust of wind would carry you away. Your point being, planes don't say I'm 300 feet tall. Did I read that right? 300 feet tall? They say they are 300 feet high. But planes don't live in 1,000. 30,000. No, me. 30,000, you're right. Oopsie. Yeah, 30,000 feet tall. Yeah, they don't live in the sky. They are not cloud inhabitants, whatever. Wearing stilts would still make you below average heights. What are stilts? What is a stilt? Stilt. Hey! That's impossible. That's impossible. So mean. No. No. That's not how it works. Noob could wear the tallest high heels and still be short. No. That's not how heels work. If I were like super hyper tall heels, I bet I could reach 170 centimeters. I might break my ankles. But yeah, I could. Probably with like very huge platforms. Still short to me. Well, to you, but not objectively. Anyways, she wants to say something. No recollection? Precisely so. I'll have you know I can easily hear a dog barking across town. Do not underestimate my hearing. I wasn't. Relax, Grandpa. Objectively, that is still short. In which world is 170 considered short? In which universe? That is tall as freak. There is nothing of interest in this testimony. Will the witness with the goat please proceed with her testimony? Mine? Ah, right. You mean us. You startled us, didn't you, Snowy? Mine? Well, you don't live in the same universe as the rest of us. 170 is average height for males in Australia, right? It's tall. It's tall. Okay, but are we going to ignore the fact that she had something to say when this guy spoke?
Hold it!
But earlier, you stated that Miss Cantavella had the lantern hanging from her wrist. Well, not quite. We didn't say for certain, we only believed it was on her wrist. Believed? Yes, precisely. You know how you sniff milk when you're not quite sure if it's gone bad? And then your nose is assaulted by that foul odor that you weren't expecting? Well, it's a bit like that. Huh? Heed my words, madam. Do not make a habit of stealing for your own safety. May... We said we're sorry, please. It was all Snowy's fault. She's blaming the goat. Oh, brother. Oh, brother, indeed. Anyway, we can confidently say that we both saw the milk bucket, right, Precious? And as for the lantern falling, we don't know much about that, do we now, Schnookums? Schnookums is cute. Okay, we already pressed that. These eyes do not lie. I saw the lantern in the accused's hand when the incantation was uttered. You saw the bucket when the incantation was... Wait, what? This is important. Are you sure you really saw that lantern? You are but a petty baker, are you not? It is not your place to be telling me what is important. There is but one thing of importance. Reading this town of its switches as quickly as possible. Objection. Is Snowy a kid or a lamb? It's a lamb. A lamb. Yeah, the one she has on her arms. Do you have to jump to see over the counter? No! No, I don't. How small do you guys think 5 feet are? It's not that small. It's not that small. It's not that small. It's not that small. I thought you said you were 4'11". That's what Chini says. I'm 5. She's almost short enough to be into a booster seat comfortably. I swear, I can drive a car with no problems. With no problem. Hardly. I'd say this is far more important. Well, what? We're trying to find out the truth here. How absurd! That girl is a witch, I say, a witch. I would stake my entrance into the Knights of the Inquisition on it. Listen well, whelp. Yes, Sir Barnum. Many young men within the ranks of the knighthood share your level of passion. However, You let your ambition completely blind you, the same way that a muddy lantern leaves one blind and helpless in the dark. What? This is Guy. Yes, indeed. I would say he is quite the tough motivator. What do you think, Nick? Did you notice anything fishy? Yeah, possibly. I think there may be something I can use. Really? Wow, I didn't hear anything special. There was definitely something out of place about that one witness testimony. It was something I haven't noticed from any of the other witnesses so far. It appears you may have found something, Mr. Wright. A 4-witness cross-examination. This is something I've never done before. But then, maybe there's another way I should be tackling this. I believe it is worth trusting that intuition, Mr. Wright. Know if it makes you feel any better. I'm scared of what you're gonna say next. Okay, got it. Alright, let's try pressing that old man once more time. I'm technically not 6'1" since 185 centimeters is 6.08. That's 6'1". In my books, that's 6'1". Short people live longer as well. Yeah, that's so I've been told. Which, like, I'm happy about, but I'm sad for you guys. Oh. I want all of us to live a long and healthy life. So, you guys need to take care of yourselves. It's okay, we get to bully short people. Greetings, Cloud. How you going? I'm doing fine. I'm being bullied as usual. As usual. But I'm having fun. With the game, not with the bullying. With the game. Freak the bullying. Yeah. We're apparently discovering a new mechanic right now. Because when we pressed this guy, this woman right here wanted to say something. And that hadn't happened before. I'm glad I don't have to see you longer than I have to. Whatever. Damn people always bullying you. Right! Oh, it's so annoying. Preposterous? What? As part of the deal, I give her head pats to manipulate her into forgiving me. That sounds so bad. I just like head pats. That doesn't mean I forgive you. Not being angry anymore doesn't mean I forgive you. That just means I'm not angry. But not that I forgive you. I remember. My deal is my nice step that I've lost track of. You're right. You haven't been that nice. Oh, there we go. You haven't been that nice for a long while. Also, hi, Zinu. Headphones are nice. Right. I love them. As Moxie said before, who doesn't? Who doesn't like head pats? I love them. I also haven't been here, so it cancels out. No, it doesn't. It's one per stream. The lantern fell after the incantation. Are you positive about that? I think this is the same. The same as before. Yeah, same thing. Did you get the VIP thing sorted out? Nope. Twitch thinks we still are at 49 followers. I don't know why it's not updated. Let me check again. Yep, still 49 out of 50. But there is 50 of you, so I don't understand. It's just taking its sweet time. That's cause I unfollowed. You did? You didn't! I had to go and check, dummy.
Hold it!
There it is. Right there. I knew I heard something strange. Huh? But old Greybeard didn't say anything weird. Maya is not the old guy that said something weird. It's the person next to him. Next to him? Oh, look there, Professor! The goat lady! She looks really deep in thought. Is that the face one makes when they're deep in thought? That's a no thoughts, brain empty kind of face. To me, at least. It would seem. She has noticed something odd in this elderly gentleman's testimony. Ah, that's right! These cross-examinations have 4 witnesses. Hey Nick, it looks like we're not the only ones paying attention to these testimonies. That looks like head empty, right? Vacant eyes? Just like noob 24/7. That's not true. My head is not empty any time of the day. Nope. That's not me. I don't feel represented by that by that statement. You're right, which means if they are all listening to each other's testimonies. Correct, Mr. Wright? Each witness is fully aware of themselves and their own actions when in the middle of their own testimonies. However, it is while listening to the testimonies of others that the witnesses may sometimes reveal the most valuable information. It's definitely smaller. You don't know that. My head's pretty big. Because my brain is big, so it has to have space for it. Yes, her head is filled with Ippy and Hungy. Yeah, that does take like a huge portion of my thoughts. Sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time. Because I'm just very intelligent. And my brain is working a lot all the time. You know? Yeah. I see. It's habitual? They can't tell they're doing it, but I can. And I'm going to use it to turn the tide back in our favor. In fact, I do believe I may have spotted our first opening in which to test this new technique. Mr. Wright, could I draw your attention to the touch screen? The touch screen. Sliding the magnifying glass during a witness testimony will allow you to shift your focus across to another witness. Right. So the important thing here, intelligent of being dumb? Intelligent and being dumb. That's an oxymoron. That's an oxymoron. Right, Chini? Right, Chini? That's an oxymoron. Oxymoron. There's a contradiction within that statement. See how clever I am? I play with words as genius. No. No, it's not. No. It's contradictory. No! Chini! Chini! You're supposed to help me! You're supposed to say, yes, you're so right, you're so intelligent. Depends on how you interpret it. Then I interpret it to my convenience. You're not wrong, but you're not entirely correct. Okay, so I am somewhat correct. I'll take that as a win. I take that as a win. Right. So the important thing here isn't the witness that is in mid-testimony, it's the other 3 witnesses listening. It's just a matter of catching them off guard and questioning them. What are you waiting for, Nick? Let's give it a shot. How about we try questioning the goat lady next to old Greybeard? Okay, all I have to do is slide the magnifying glass over to that witness. Beauty of semantics? For real. Would being good at playing dumb make you smart or dumb? At playing dumb, smart. But that's not what he said. He says I'm intelligent at being dumb. Not playing, being. You can't be intelligent and dumb at the same time.
Hang on!
Hang on! Excuse me, Miss Mary. Oh! Do you mean us? But Snowy and I have nothing else to say. I knew it. I caught her completely by surprise. You can't? No, you can't. Because, like, being intelligent does not mean necessarily knowing stuff, right? It's more like a way of being. Same with dumb. You can know a lot of stuff and still be dumb as freak. That doesn't, like, knowing stuff doesn't make you intelligent. It makes you knowledgeable. Right? Intelligence, me, dumb, noob. No! No! I am very, very, very intelligent. My brain is so big. Anyways, I knew it. I caught her completely by surprise. Mr. Wordsmith just gave his testimony. He told us all about the sound he heard when the lantern fell to the ground. Mr. Wordsmith didn't seem too sure, but I wonder if you might happen to have something to say about this. Huh? Well, that's... Intelligence is primarily assigned to pattern recognition, problem solving, and ability to learn new information. Yeah, right. So I'm intelligent. See? See? Well, that's... Is that alright, Sir Barnum? May we answer the question? Do what you will, madam. There is no need for formalities. Huh? Well, we'll try and explain, won't we, Snowy? The truth is, we did hear something. That is to say, we heard the sound of the lantern glass shattering. We're sure of it. It was frighteningly loud. Older people are less smart, so what? So what? What do you mean? You're old? Yeah, I am. But I'm not less smart. I'm not less smart. I'm not less smart. It does not correlate because clouds don't age the same way as humans do. There is being knowledgeable and then there is being intelligent. Yeah, that's what I said. You can be both one or the other or neither. Right? Right? Yeah, that's what I said. You can also be knowledgeable and dumb. Because you only memorize the knowledge and then don't do anything about it. You don't think. You just learn. But wouldn't knowledge mean the ability to learn new information? But you can be like slow or just learn it at face value or stuff like that. Wait. Yeah, like you can learn new information, right? And be fast about it and have your own perspective and I don't know, learn how, like know how to apply that information, when to stuff, or you could just learn that new info and don't do anything about it, or not know how it applies to other situations, or when you're maybe wrong, or there may be something that contradicts what you know. I don't know if I'm explaining myself right now. Yeah, like you can be dumb and like be able to learn and know about a lot of stuff. It's mostly what you do with that information or how you handle it what makes the difference, and also how fast you learn it, I guess. There are many aspects that define intelligence because it's not a trait in and of itself, just we assign it as one. Why? Why? I do think it's a trait that has indeed many aspects, but it is a trait. Oh, sorry. It quite startled us, didn't it, Snowy dear? I looked in the direction of the sound, but I couldn't see anything, let alone the girl or those two thieves. It was a tad dark after all. When the glass shattered, the flame inside must have gone out, hence she could not see them. That seems to be the gist of it. Then, as I peered into the darkness, I heard it. You heard it? What did you hear exactly? You know that. I heard the incantation for the spell Ignace. Ooh. Ooh. It's more a combination of several threats and prescribed or described as one. I guess I can see what you mean. What did you just say? Now hold it right there, witness. Yes, my lord. The glass shattered when the lantern fell. Then after that, you heard the incantation for the spell Ignace. Do you swear to this court that this is, without a doubt, correct? Yes, maybe, I think. How about my testimony? What about of my oratorical observation? The blasted spell Ignace occurred first, then the lantern plummeted to the ground. I heard no such thing. There was no sound of shattering glass. Absurd, simply absurd. So the lantern fell and the glass shattered. That does not change the very fact that this girl is a witch.
Objection!
I hate to disappoint you, but that's not quite the case. In fact, this testimony changes things a lot, wouldn't you agree, Inquisitor Barnum? But what is the meaning of this? Let's go over what we know so far. In order for a witch to use any magic, they must be holding a witch's scepter. And yet, none of the 4 witnesses saw the defendant holding a scepter of any kind. That's because the scepter was made to disappear with the spell Dimir, correct? At the time of the crime, the 2 victims grabbed Miss Cantavella's arm, causing her to drop the lantern onto the ground. If, at the time, she was in fact holding an invisible scepter, then the scepter must have fallen when she dropped the lantern. Now, let's say, hypothetically, that Miss Cantavella really is a witch. In order to use any magic, she would have had to recite the spell before dropping the scepter. However, as our witness Miss Mary has just stated in her testimony, she heard the incantation for Ignace after hearing the lantern's glass shatter. You do all understand what that means, don't you? It means that Miss Cantavella, the supposed witch you've locked up, could not possibly have cast any magic. Therefore, the defendant, Isabella Cantavella, is clearly in no way, shape or form a witch. Oh, he exploded. He literally exploded. Oh, she's back. Such frivolity. Do you realize what you're insinuating? Do you really think she's not a witch? Such nonsense. Did any of you even listen to my testimony? We did, but you're wrong. There was no glass shattering. Are you calling me a liar, Missy? You couldn't even see the mud on the lantern, which was... oh, when it wasn't plain as day. What ridiculous claims, all of you. Oh, hush. Take your little toy sword and go back to playing pretend, Sir Knight. Oh, they're fighting. And he's angry. Witnesses, this is a court of law, not a playground. Must I remind you of the importance of these proceedings? Witches and their magic threaten our fair town of Labyrinthia. Your words here today could decide the fate of every single citizen within our walls. Do you understand? As such, I expect each of you to take your role seriously and testify honestly about what you saw. Oh, they have been scolded. They have been scolded. There we go. In all my days as judge of this court, I have never seen such behavior. Behavior that leaves a cloud. A cloud of doubt over the credibility of each of your testimonies. Indeed, my lord, quite a miserable set of witnesses, this lot. I see. It would appear this trial has come to a sudden halt. Huh? So, that must mean... Quite right. It means you have won this trial, Mr. Wright. We've won. I can hardly believe the situation we have found ourselves in. I did not anticipate this trial ending with such a strange turn of events. But due to this witness's dubious she's eating flowers. But due to this witness's dubious credibility, I can see no reason to continue. What say you, Inquisitor Barnum? As you wish, my lord. But what is going on? They're actually going to let this witch run free through the town? Curses! If it wasn't for that witch and her friends. Not Barnum, not Barnum, not Barnum.
Hold it!
What? Who? Who's that?
Wait a blooming second. This trial ain't even close to being over. Not
Some
before I
guy.
take the stand
He's
to
just some
test
guy.
the dawn.
He's just some guy, guys. He's just some guy.
Order! Order! Who is this buffoon?
Buffoon. He's just some guy, my lord.
Behold! Who am I, you ask? Who am I? Why? I'm the man that's gonna single-handedly save this trial. I'm the fifth witness.
Somehow he seems even less reliable than the other witnesses.
What?
Say what?
What?
Even Barnum didn't see this one coming.
Just as I thought, this trial was going down the drain before I got here. Okay, you lot, assemble. We need a strategy meeting ASAP. I say, who are you? Thank goodness you showed up. We can't give up now, everyone. It has come down to this. To arms, everyone, we shall do battle against the baker and that hat seller. I can't believe this. What the heck is going on? Huh, truly fascinating. It seems a new witness has taken the stand. What's more, he appears to be quite the formidable witness. Are you kidding me right now? Well, I guess. This trial is still far from over. Are you kidding me? To be continued. Oh, damn. Do you want to save? Okay, let's save. And I think we're gonna leave it here for the day. Because if not, we could be like here for another 3 hours, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Oh, items. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, let me change into our chatting screen. Boom. We're here. Hello. Yeah, I know. I wish I could stream for longer, but I do have an appointment this evening. And I need to... my eyes... Is it not better this way? I thought it was better now. Is it not? Uh-oh. Monksy, you're dancing. You're glad I'm ending stream. Ooh. You're glad I'm going. It's fine for me. Always some appointments. Yeah, in this case, like I think I mentioned it before, but tomorrow is St. John's Day, and usually the night before everyone gets together, at least here, and we make like a huge bonfire with either neighbors, friends, family, whatever, and yeah, we're gonna do that tonight. So we're gonna have dinner all together before that and probably just hang out, which is why I need to get going. Am I here? Am I back? Uh-oh. Am I back? Yeah, okay. Damn, that was really bad timing. Really bad timing. Oh no, she back run? Why? Why? Were you doing something you shouldn't have? That was weird. I lost the thing I was... What was I saying? What was I saying? I can see when you studied law, you would make a good lawyer from the gameplay. Thank you! That's awfully nice of you. Thanks. I need to finish my degree for real. For real. Don't know how, don't know when. But I want to. I want to so bad. Inquisition, thank you for coming. So you're going away to commit arson. Good reason. It's a tradition here. I believe in the whole country. I'm pretty sure we are not the only country that does that here in Europe. It's like a pagan tradition that then was like acquired by the church as things go. Yeah, it's usually no. It's celebrated on the longest day of the year. Yeah, it's really pretty actually. I love how you say Europe. Europe? Europe. Europe? Why? Is that not how you say it? I mispronounced so many things on you. Oh no. What what was it? More like Europe? Europe? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Europe. 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 Oh, Europe. Europe. Ah, Europe. Europe. Okay, thank you, Pancho. Europe. Europe. Okay. I'll try to remember that. I'll try to remember that. Thank you. So yeah, and like you burn on that bonfire everything you want to leave behind. Some people even jump over the bonfire. It depends on how big it's gonna be. Cause like the bonfire that's they are doing like right in front of my house, that's like huge. That's like huge. You can't jump over that one. You'll just jump straight into the flames. But for smaller ones, some people do jump over it. I'm actually not sure why. But yeah, it's pretty. I like it. It's one of my favorite festivities of the year, I guess. I can set things on fire too. You're not special? That's not what I mean. It's not the setting things on fire part. It's more like, well, I mean, the setting things on fire is like a huge plus. That always makes it's like therapeutic to watch something you want to leave behind burn, and like you do it as a community. You know, because like in many neighborhoods, everyone just gets together and does that. Like my neighborhood does that. But my mom and I are invited to like a private quote unquote bonfire with some family friends and stuff. So that's where we're going instead of this one. But yeah, I'll try to take pictures of the one in front of my house because it's huge. Like it's very, very, very big. If it's not lit when I come back, then that's a shame. Did you burn your hide and leave it behind? Excuse you? Excuse you, that doesn't just, no, that doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Dude. That's not how it works. But yeah, I'm gonna go and grab some lunch, and then I'll need to get ready because I wanna doll up a little bit. I'll see what I can do. Oh, and also I got some new clothes on sale yesterday, so I might put on something new. I'll see. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow at Jess's channel because we're gonna be finishing Split Fiction. At, well, you can check the time on the schedule. This time there shouldn't be any changes, and if there are, I'll make sure to get the time right, okay? Not like last time. I'll let you know. Thank you for being here. I had a lot of fun. Don't want to check time? Then don't. But it's not gonna be here. It's gonna be on Jess's channel because I can't stream Split Fiction. Because my PC is going to explode. But yeah, see you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye. Oh wait, I did that a bit too soon. That was a little bit too soon. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy. Stream was nice. Can't wait for more LAYTON puzzles. Me too. I'll try to like next week do 2 LAYTON streams because I love it. Bye bye. Smell you later, feet princess. What the feet? Ugh, whatever, Moxie. Whatever. Bye guys. Bye bye. Oh, little one, shorty loser. I swear.